the young, and the restless spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, Genoa City Gossips. Today is a beautiful, wild day to be a fan, and we are so ready to to break down the latest, craziest twists. Grab your coffee or your late night snack because we have a lot of explosive developments to unpack today. Let's jump straight into the fire. I cannot believe what I just watched. I am literally typing this at 2 a.m. Because my brain will not shut off after seeing what Phyllis Summers is doing right now. Are you kidding me? With this level of delusion? I mean, I have been watching this show since 2015, and I have seen Phyllis do some incredibly unhinged things over the years. But this takes the absolute cake. She is completely losing her mind, and she doesn't even see it. It is actually stressing me out to watch her self-destruct like this, and I just need to get all of these thoughts out of my system before my head explodes. Because, let's be real for a second, Phyllis actually thought she could steal Newman Enterprises from Victor Newman and just walk away clean. In what universe does that ever happen? She is sitting there in her stolen office, acting like the absolute queen of Genoa City, completely consumed by her new company. And the sheer arrogance of it all. She has convinced herself she did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, but since when do you cross the mustache and get to live happily ever after? Remember when she tried to pull fast ones in the past with her various revenge schemes? Yeah, didn't work then either. But now she is doubling down, putting this stolen corporate empire above literally everything and everyone else in her life. She is living in a total fantasy world where she thinks she has won. And can we talk about her kids for a minute? Summer and Daniel have finally drawn a line in the sand. I was literally cheering at my screen when this happened. They told her point blank they are not going to work with her or support her until she gives the company back to the Newman family. And what does Phyllis do? Does she self-reflect? Does she realize she's pushing away the only two people on this planet who genuinely love her unconditionally? Nope. She tries to buy their love. She actually thought she could throw money and corporate titles at Summer and Dan life to make them forget her massive betrayal. When they refused to be bought, she just drew her own line and cut them off. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just process how unbelievably toxic that is. She is choosing a stolen company over her own flesh and blood. Summer's own company is hitting a dangerous turning point right now because of the massive target on Phyllis's back. And Phyllis doesn't even care. She is so laser focused on sticking it to Victor that she is letting her own daughter's legacy crumble. It makes me so mad. So, because she has alienated her own children, she has to go drag Lauren Fenmore into her mess. Am I the only one screaming at Lauren to run away as fast as she can? Phyllis somehow lured Lauren to be her second in command at this stolen company, and Michael Baldwin is absolutely losing his mind over it. And honestly, I do not blame him one bit, though kind of makes you wonder if Michael's freakout is strictly about protecting his wife from Phyllis's radioactive fallout, or if he has his own controlling issues going on since he's stepping back into retirement. But Michael literally walked right into Phyllis's office and told her point blank that she is going down. He warned her that the walls are closing in and that she is facing real prison time. But of course, Phyllis just yelled at her own portrait in her office and said she's never giving up. Typical Phyllis. She is completely deaf to reason. But guys, the trap Victor has set is an absolute masterpiece. I know some people are loving this boss babe Phyllis era, but personally, I am here for Victor destroying her. He didn't just yell at her. He didn't just threaten her. He used his new AI program to generate completely fake, highly incriminating emails framing Phyllis and Billy Abbott, fake AI emails. The man is in his 80s, and he is using deepfake technology to ruin his enemies. You have to respect the ruthless hustle. He and Victoria just waltzed into her office, smug as ever, and dropped that massive folder of printed out fake emails right on her desk. It was glorious. And Victoria, oh my gosh, Victoria was enjoying it so much. She is exactly like her father, and sometimes she is even worse. She stood there and basically told Phyllis she has two choices: sign the transfer papers to give the company back by the end of the day, or go to prison. I mean, the absolute ice in Victoria's veins. She loves twisting the knife when it comes to Phyllis. They have hated each other for decades, ever since the whole Nick situation, and Victoria is absolutely living for this moment of triumph. She told Phyllis they have former Newman department heads lined up and ready to testify against her. It is a completely rigged game, and Phyllis is finally, slowly realizing she is entirely outmatched. But the absolute best part, the cherry on top of this entire disastrous Sunday, Christine Blair is the new district attorney. The bug is back in charge. I screamed. I literally screamed at my television. You cannot write a better poetic justice storyline than this. We all know that Christine becoming the DA of Genoa City right at this exact moment is no coincidence whatsoever. Victor's hands are all over that appointment. He maneuvered his favorite legal weapon right into the DA's chair just to ensure Phyllis gets locked up for good. Let's just pause and remember the history here, because newer fans might not grasp how huge this is. Phyllis ran Christine and Paul down with a rental car. Phyllis stole Danny Romalotti from Christine by faking a pregnancy. The bad blood between Phyllis and Christine is legendary. It is the stuff of soap opera royalty. So now, Victor and Victoria are going to hand these fake AI emails over to Christine, and you better believe Christine is not going to look too closely at whether they are fake or not. She is going to prosecute Phyllis to the fullest extent of the law with a massive smile on her face. Michael even warned Phyllis that Christine would subpoena Kane, Ashby, and Billy to testify against her. And after what Phyllis did to betray Kane and how she constantly treats Billy, they would happily throw her under the bus. They are not going to protect her. So what does Phyllis do? She is a cornered animal right now. The spoilers say that the more cornered she feels, the crazier and more reckless she gets. And we all know that is the absolute truth. Phyllis is a strong woman. I will give her that. She is a survivor. But she does not think things through when her back is against the wall. Instead of cutting a deal, instead of surrendering to Victor to save herself from a cold jail cell, she is doubling down. She told Michael, I don't accept defeat, I will fight. But what is she fighting with? She has no allies left except Lauren, who is already looking at those printed emails and doubting how this is going to play out in court. And as if she doesn't have enough problems with the Newmans, her own kids, and the new DA, she is out here picking fights with Patty Williams. Yes, Patty Williams. Remember Patty? The unhinged woman who poisoned Summer years ago? Phyllis got into a screaming match with her, throwing the past in her face and refusing to let Patty forget what she did to Summer. I mean, Phyllis is right to hate Patty, but why are you picking more fights when your entire life is on the verge of collapse? She is just lashing out at everyone in town. It's like she actively wants to be hated. She is a walking tornado, destroying everyone who gets too close to her. I am dreading what she is going to do next, but I am also completely grabbing my popcorn because I cannot look away. Will she try to fake her own death again? Will she try to frame Diane just for fun because she hates her too? Because she is genuinely losing her grip on reality. She refuses to wake up from this dream where she is the untouchable CEO of a stolen empire. She actually thinks she can outsmart Victor Newman, Victoria Newman, and Christine Blair all at the exact same time. Spoiler alert, Phyllis, you can't. You are going to lose everything. Your company, your freedom, your family, your dignity. It is all going up in flames. Okay, back to the main point. I just needed to vent because watching her act so high and mighty while her entire world is collapsing is driving me insane. I kind of want her to find a way out because Michelle Stafford is so good at playing the villain we love to hate. Wait, no. Actually, she completely deserves this. She betrayed everyone to get this company. Even if she somehow proves the AI emails are fake, Victor will just invent another way to destroy her. He never stops. The mustache always wins. Am I the only one who thinks she should just sign the papers, swallow her massive pride, and beg her kids for forgiveness? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because my mind is blown and I need to know. I'm not the only one losing sleep over this absolute train wreck of a storyline.